Sixes Monster Mash!
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Monster Mash. Let's review Universal's Frankenstein. The movie starts, we see these people walking up a hill carrying a huge coffin. Women are sobbing, everybody's upset. It's really dark and gloomy. But in this darkness and in all this gloom, we see the main star of the film, the one and only Colin Clive, as the young Victor Frankenstein. Frankenstein and his dwarf sidekick dig up the freshly buried grave. And then they even cut down a hangman that's hanging by a noose just to scavenge the body parts that Victor needs to make his own personal human. So after Frankenstein sends out his sidekick, or dwarf friend, or whatever you want to call him, out to get a brain, he fails miserably. He ends up destroying like a normal brain, and I guess the only other thing he can think to do is to pick up the criminal brain and go back to Victor with the criminal brain. You know, at least I guess what he's thinking, maybe at least he's got some kind of a brain to work with, you know, but I mean, I'm not going to tell him that it's a criminal brain. Frankenstein is working in his lab late one night, picking dead men apart to build his own human monster. It's pretty dark, pretty twisted, but it's pretty awesome. So gruesome, so fearful, so horrible, so terrible, only a half-crazed, criminal-ass brain could suffice, and that's exactly what he got. And the murders in this movie, oh my god, the murders. This dude basically strangles the hell out of this one guy. He hangs Frankenstein's dwarf friend, or whatever you want to call him. He hangs his ass by the neck. He accidentally kills this little girl. And whenever I say accidentally, yes, accidentally kills a little girl. You'll have to see the movie to see what I'm talking about. It's pretty crazy. And then for the entire movie to end with Victor Frankenstein, yes, Frankenstein being thrown from the flaming mill by his own monster that he created. It's so epic. And yeah, I'm not going to go the entire episode without saying that Boris Karloff's performance as the monster is his most iconic performance other than Old Dark House, another classic, and who could forget The Mummy? Oh man, the way they made his face look old in that movie, it was just sheer magic. He portrayed Frankenstein's monster perfectly. I couldn't have seen anybody else do it. Long live Boris Karloff. If you haven't seen Universal's Frankenstein, I definitely recommend that you go out and check it out. It spawned a lot of sequels, you know, Son of Frankenstein, Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, just all these sequels that were good and they were great, but they were never as good as the original. Thanks for watching, and I really recommend that you check out Universal's Frankenstein. Scott86, and I'm going to leave you with this. It's alive! By the name of God, it's alive!
Scott86's Monster Mash!